Alright everybody, welcome back to the pit. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on what we've been up to. So I'm not sure if you remember in the last video or that this one fuel tank bracket just had a little bit of a gap around it. So what I did was I took some of the automotive spot putty, laid it down on top of the wing, put a piece of tape, if you can see my fingers underneath this edge here, and then we just took it. Hang on, I gotta switch hands. Took her, smushed her down. So it's not. Everything looks worse on video, because you get zoom right in, you see every little nookie thingy. So we also changed out the big Allen screws that I had in there, socket head screws, I guess you'd call them, and changed them out to a smaller grub screw. So now I can go through here, and it should feels like it's there. Tightens up on the bracket there, so I can pull this. That's stuck there, and get you the frame here. I don't know if you can see it. The little hole there, I just cut down a little piece of aluminum tubing and glued it in there to make a little guide hole. Every time you never grab around your wheel wells, because you always crack something. And then we did some open heart surgery and cut out. I gotta swing you around here. Cut out the bell cranks. The original model for Brian Taylor's 69-inch Mustang actually had back in here internal working linkage for the ailerons, and my dad thought it was a little kind of iffy, so he threw in bell cranks into his. Mine, I went with the original setup. We'll go for a walk, but I ended up last summer, maybe, I cut mine all out and just threw in some servos for now, just to get things lined up. So basically, that's what we're gonna do. I'll come back over here, go for a walk. So we're gonna just basically do the same here. I'm not one for having like a scale airplane or standoff scale airplane. People do a beautiful job on their airplanes, and then you see servos and stuff hanging out of the wings and metal rods and that, but since this isn't going to be competition or anything, we're going to go this way. Make brackets. I'm going to bury the servo in there. Close all in here, just like on the other one. Fix some loose sheeting pieces, and that should be it. I'll take you along the way. I had sheet metal, and I cut and bent up sheet metal, and then reinforced it with some 1/4-inch ply for my servo mounts. Some of them, like the servo, mounted to the cover, and then have that whole cover assembly bolted to the wing, that's pretty good too. But we'll try all this. Alrighty, and we'll get back to you at the next one. Hope everyone's having a good day, and I'll bring you back when we get a little bit farther. Alright, bye. Okay, everybody, welcome back to In the Pit with Jeff. Working on my dad's P-51 restoration. So what I've done in the meantime is I'll just remove these out of here. Was cut some holes in the wing on both sides. And the beauty about, I was actually building two Mustangs for myself. I went through my stuff because I never throw anything away. I had some extra ribs for another wing, so I just cut them down and glued those in just to box in his the bay a bit better. And if we come over, I'll take you over here for a walk. I also grabbed one of my wife's art easels, and I'm making a camera stand, so we'll see if that works out. So we'll just come over to here and we'll show you again what I had done. Was I put servos in here. These aren't the servos I'm going to use, I just used it for a mock-up. I made my own metal servo trays, and I made a template. I also got kind of put the servos a bit on an angle to line up with the ailerons, horns being a bit on an angle. So I'll take you over there. We'll come over here and basically move this. Basically the same setup. So it'll drive off there. I'll probably put ball links on there. Gonna vacuum all the dust out, but that's just all mock-up. The wires are in for the ailerons. Come back over here. I don't want to make anybody sick. I'm taking my time. I'll wander down here. And we'll take these out. I just used these to press the two ribs against each other. I'm going to leave the metal push rods in for now, so that I'll just tape the wires, servo leads on, pull some wires through, so I'll have them already in the wing. And then we'll come over to this table and I'll show you what I've done. So I have some sheet metal here, as you can see, because the glare, sorry about the glare of the light on there. Try and move this out of the way, or move this out of the way. So basically I did a pattern like that. Servo will be like the center part here gets all removed, on the ends here get removed, then these ears will get bent up, and that's what the servo will get screwed to. Drill some holes in the base, come back over here real quick. We'll put some spruce, where's my finger? Spruce or pine across here. The metal plate and the servo will get screwed onto there, and then we'll close off. We'll fix up all here where I cut out, close off all that inner, fill that all back in, make some servo covers, and that should complete that part of the major construction. And then we'll go around here. I'm gonna pause this for a minute. Sorry, guys.